Hey guys, what's going on? So we are back with the Stanley Parable, and let's get right into this because I want to see what else this game has to offer, because last time was very depressing and I'd rather have a happier ending. Because, I mean, come on, people.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yes, we already know that. Alright. So now we have a different choice to make.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Now last time, I did the opposite of everything he told me, and that ended with a fake wife.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So this time I will trust you, Mr. Narrator. I will be your slave.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
How to solve the dispute with a coworker. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Let's get this on. Broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Alright, buddy. I'm following your orders this time.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Do everything you say because I am a good worker bee. Should close the door behind us.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Who orchestrated this?
What he could not
What sinister secret is being held from me?
Behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Well, thank you, Mr. Narrator.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, there's no. I'm just gonna push random buttons and 2841. Nope. 2842. Nope.
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination.
Nope.
If he knew that the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely.
Nope.
But no. This is what he was going to do instead.
5. Aha!
By simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
That's how I do things right here, sheer luck.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
What newly opened passage? Ah, I see. Very clever. Hope that doesn't close behind me, locking me in here to my doom. What? Yeah, this isn't sketchy at all. Oh, for everything my father built.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
No, sir. No, it shall not. That's why I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape? Nope. I've made a commitment to follow your every orders.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, I do. You better believe I have the strength.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Oh, wow.
their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the
I'm 247, right?
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Gosh! The electricity bill must be insane!
This mind-control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Well, I'll tell you what.
No.
No
he
more.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
Never!
Was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I refuse to believe it.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
That I will. And I'm assuming that means going into the facility power. I wonder what's down there. Do not be distracted, my friend. What is all of this? All of these numbered buttons. You give it to me, my friend.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
You better believe it! What's happening? Am I about to be jump scared?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty.
Okay.
Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine! Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Into Narnia.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
I'm still happy. And there we go. Wasn't that way better than last time? Where we were met with just confusion and hatred and a fake wife? No, this time we were met with the rolling hills of Narnia, or perhaps Middle Earth. all that matters is we're happy now. Except for next week when we start over again and probably find an even worse ending. And I know that might make you sad that Stanley's happiness was only temporary. But maybe there'll be another happy ending in a later video. Cheers!